Well, you know, we're talking about a divided country needing to find the middle, but there has to be justice before we can move on. And of course, there may not be justice for Donald Trump, but at least members of Congress need to be recorded and where they stand on whether they supported this insurrection or not, whether they want to let this president, who was solely responsible for this insurrection.
And who is gone.
Yeah, and who's gone, whether they want to let him off the hook. You know, yesterday on the Sunday shows, the excuses were pathetic. Rand Paul, he's been pathetic for quite some time, and his excuses that he's made for Donald Trump, I haven't really figured out exactly what's in it for this guy. But yesterday he said, well, this is just like Chuck Schumer when he said some things about the Supreme Court, when he said something about Justice Kavanaugh. Well, it would be the same thing if the next day Schumer held a rally and told everybody, let's run over to the United States Supreme Court and go in there. And then if, you know, Schumer
had watched and
then if Schumer had Merrick Garland say, let's employ combat justice. And then Chuck Schumer had his son come and say, we're coming after you, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, then it would have been the same. But what happened with Chuck Schumer is the next day he apologized for his words, so they came out in a way he didn't mean for them to come out. That's the difference, really, not only between what Schumer did and what Donald Trump did, but what everybody on both sides have been doing for 100 years and what Donald Trump's done over the past 4 years. Lindsay says, let's just put it behind us. Let's just forget it. You know, he didn't say that after 9/11. He didn't say that after the Islamic terrorist attacks. He shouldn't be saying it now. We have Trump terrorists here, and call them by their name. They are Trump terrorists. We have Trump terrorists that beat cops to death. We have cop killers in that crowd. We have MAGA terrorists in that crowd that used the American flag. The American flag that so many people have fought and died for, that they held up at Iwo Jima at the beginning of a long and bloody battle that has gone before all of our troops of liberation through the years. They used that American flag to brutalize a police officer. And they're worried about people kneeling. Okay, you can have that debate. Megan and I have had that debate. All right? But here, if you're on the side of you can't even kneel while the national anthem is being played, but you're saying, let's just forget about the fact that they used an American flag to brutalize a police officer? Something's wrong with you.
Oh, it's incredibly invalidating.
Your values have completely, your American values have collapsed because you're worshiping a weak leader who has done nothing but lose over the last 4 years.
And you're turning on the very people that protected you in the Capitol and the people that you worked alongside as they were threatened and killed. To move on from this is incredibly invalidating to the very people that you worked with and who protected you.
Hey, thanks so much for watching our YouTube channel. You can follow up on today's top stories and breaking news or catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.